We're officially in the final stretch of the year, and this is your sign to lock in on your fitness routine before the new year starts. In this video, I'm taking you with me for a week of workouts showing how I balance fitness with my 9-to-5 job, what helps me stay on track, and how I'm building my routine now to go into the new year feeling strong and consistent. Hopefully this video motivates you to move your body and build discipline. All right, let's get into it. Happy Monday. Welcome to the vlog. Welcome if you're new. It is currently 6:16 and I'm about to begin my workout for the morning. As a lot of you know, I have been locked in on my fitness routine recently, so I wanted to bring you with me for a week of my workouts just to show you how I incorporate working out into my routine, what I do for my workouts. Every time a new year comes around, I typically set resolutions, and one of the goals that I've had every single year for the past 5, 6, 7 years is to have a consistent workout routine, and I was never able to accomplish that until now. So in this video, I want to share how I actually became consistent with working out and hopefully inspire you to do the same. I mentioned this recently, but I've actually started working with a coach from Trainwell, and her name is Jill. I've been working with her for almost 2 months now, but if you haven't heard of Trainwell, they provide one-on-one personalized coaching. Here is the workout that I'll be doing today. My coach put this together for me based on things that I really want to work on, like stability, pull-ups. I've been trying to get better at doing pull-ups unassisted and then build strength as well. So I'm just gonna get started on this now. Starting off with a warm-up to get my body moving, I'm doing 45 seconds of rowing, 45 seconds of body weight squats, and 45 seconds of lying alternating arm leg reach. My workouts consist of 3 primary focus areas: stability, strength, and cardio. When I had my initial onboarding call with Jill, I let her know these are the 3 areas I specifically wanted to work on, and she's done a great job structuring my workouts to include them. For stability, I'm doing a bodyweight squat hold, dumbbell around the world, and bodyweight calf raises. You guys know I've also been working on my pull-ups. My goal is to get to the point where I can do over 5 pull-ups unassisted, so Jill has been adding these into every workout I do. Moving on to my strength sets, I'm doing squats, hammer curl to press, staggered stance Romanian deadlifts, and tricep extensions. We're ending with some cardio. We've got rowing, box jumps, and mountain climbers, and I repeat this circuit 3 times. And of course, finishing off with stretching. Also, if you are interested in a 14-day free trial with Trainwell, click the link in my description. Today's workout felt really good. I'm telling you, a morning workout just hits different. I kind of switch between working out in the morning versus working out in the evenings. For me, it really just depends on what my plans are after work. So if I have things to do after work, then I'll work out in the morning. And then if my evenings are a bit more free, then I'll work out in the evening. I try my best to just listen to my body and look at my schedule and kind of decide when my workouts will be placed, depending on those 2 factors. But that is a huge tip that I have, is to schedule workouts into your week. So look at your week as a whole and try and figure out the times of day as well as the specific days that you have available to do your workouts. When I first started working with Jill, my trainer, I decided that I wanted to work out on Mondays and Wednesdays. And then about a month later, I figured that I really wanted to up it to 3. So I let her know, and we now have it scheduled for Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays because those are the days that work the best for me. And I can say that I have not missed a workout yet, but if I didn't have those specific days scheduled into my week, I probably would not be as consistent with working out. Anyway, I'm going to hop in the shower really quick and then get ready for work. our dinner. I made some zucchini, and then I have my gluten-free pasta. Caleb has a regular pasta, and I also homemade the sauce with cottage cheese. I talked about it in a previous video. Happy Tuesday. I am home from work and I'm actually getting ready to leave for volleyball. I have to leave in about 45 minutes. So this is what my current schedule looks like. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I do my train well workouts. And then Tuesdays and Fridays, I have volleyball. I'm a part of an adult league and our games are every Tuesday night. Tonight, we actually have 2 games, which is kind of rare because typically it's just 1 game a week. And then Friday nights, I typically go to an open gym. So my plan is to make dinner and then head out for volleyball. When it comes to being active and staying consistent with it, I highly recommend you choose an activity or some form of exercise that you actually enjoy. I know that sounds kind of simple, but a lot of people do a lot of things that they really don't actually like. For instance, one summer, as you guys know, if you've been watching my channel, I tried running and I just really don't enjoy running. At least in that stage of my life, I didn't. Maybe I would now, but for me, volleyball is something that I really, really enjoy. I also do love weightlifting. So when you're doing a type of workout that you actually enjoy, it makes it so much easier to do. And also there's more to it than just if you enjoy it, but also how it actually makes you feel. When I complete a workout, it makes me feel so good. I feel like I have more energy. I feel like it genuinely does boost my mood. So if I can just remember how that workout makes me feel, I am more inclined to do it. And that's the same with really anything in life. Even when it comes to the food that you eat, I think it's so important to be in tune with your body and the way that food and exercise and the people around you, your habits, how all of those things make you feel. Speaking of food, I have been trying to branch out a little bit more, but tonight I'm just trying to make something really quick because I do have to leave soon. So I'm making some ground beef. I might have it on tostadas, and I'm kind of thinking, what if I put cottage cheese on it first and then the ground beef? Would that be disgusting? Like, is that a real thing? I don't know, but I'm probably gonna try it. You guys, I have been on a cottage cheese kick lately. There's also a lot of protein in it, so I don't feel bad about it. I'm also probably going to cut up a cucumber with it. It is 10:27 and I'm finally going to bed. I get home from volleyball pretty late on Tuesday nights, so Wednesdays I do sleep in a little bit. I pretty much wake up an hour before I have to leave for work, and then my workout on Wednesdays are always in the evenings because of that. So I'm gonna get some sleep and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey you guys, it is Wednesday now and I just changed into some workout clothes. I'm gonna be so honest, I have not been having the best day and the best week. I feel like I have been so anxious this week for some reason, so stressed. I have so much on my to-do list specifically for work stuff, YouTube stuff, and I just feel so overwhelmed. But all of that to say, I'm excited to get my workout in because honestly, after I finish working out, I really do notice a huge boost of dopamine, I guess. I feel happier after. I genuinely think that it is such a good tool and thing to do whenever you feel like you are in a slump or you feel like you are just down in the dumps, you know? Seasonal depression is totally a thing, and especially during this time of year, it's rough. Coming home from work and the sun being almost completely set is just really hard, but like I told you guys in a different video, I'm really working on reframing my mindset around that. I got to see the most beautiful sunset on my drive home, and also the moon tonight is so big and bright. So I'm just trying to pick out little things that can bring me some joy and that I can be grateful for. Something else that really helps me stay consistent is romanticizing the process. So when I put on a cute little workout set, I feel good about myself. I feel more amped for the workout. Also, like playing some music that I really like or even a podcast that's really interesting really helps me stay consistent with it. it. Before I do my workout, I wanted to give a little bit of a backstory on my experience with working out and kind of just the struggles that I've had. Hopefully it can relate to you, and I do hope that the tips that I'm giving in this video are helpful for you. So as a kid, I was always really active, specifically with sports. I played soccer in elementary school, and then I started volleyball, which is the true love of my life. I started in 6th grade, and I played in middle school, I played in high school, and I also played a couple years in college. Since I was on sports teams, I always had someone telling me what to do. I had my coaches giving me workouts to do during the off season. We had our sports trainers helping us get more fit and toned even during the season. So when I graduated college and I didn't have that anymore, I genuinely really struggled with consistency when it came to working out. For me, one of the hardest parts was not knowing what to do and trying to figure out what workouts to do, how much of each set. I just felt like I needed to be told, because it was really hard to, one, motivate myself to do it on my own, and then two, just figure out exactly what my workouts will look like. If you guys have seen previous videos on my channel, you can kind of tell that I wasn't super consistent with working out, and also when I did, I would just look up random YouTube videos to follow along with, and I felt like I wasn't really seeing any progress, and I definitely was not staying consistent with it. I'm truly not just saying this because they're partnering with me on this video, but Trainwell has literally been the one thing that has completely changed the game for me. I have not been this consistent with working out since I was a student athlete, which was 4 years ago now, which is insane. I will literally recommend it to anyone and everyone that feels like they need accountability, that feels like they're struggling with discipline and consistency. They need someone to cheer them on. They need someone who can curate their workouts for them and personalize it for their fitness goals. My personal trainer, Jill, has given me so much support, so much encouragement. She's so kind. Like I said, we started by talking about the personal goals that I had for myself. So my original goal was to work out twice a week. I wanted to build strength. I also wanted to add cardio in there, because besides my couple nights of volleyball a week, I wasn't really getting much cardio in. I also really wanted to be able to do a pull-up again, and I wanted to build muscle on my shoulders because it's been hurting when I play volleyball. And Jill was able to create my workouts for me, specifically hitting all of those goals that I want to reach. She's also adjusted my workouts over time based on my goals changing, which it is so normal for you to start out with a goal and then it change over time. So having her help me has been so incredible. For instance, she added in a 3rd workout a week for me. She even gave me a quick outwork stretching workout because I told her that I was feeling really stiff in the office and like I wasn't getting that much movement. And anytime I want to use different equipment that I have, like bands or even the treadmill, I just let her know and she quickly adjusts the workouts. Also recently I told her I wanted to grow my glutes and legs a little bit more, so she's added in workouts that specifically target those muscle groups. Also, if you're curious, when you want to start using Trainwell, you take a quiz at the beginning and it actually will match you with the perfect trainer for you based on your specific goals and your preferences. And also, if you happen to feel like they're not a good fit for you, then you can switch trainers at any time in the app. And goodness, you guys, the app is literally so convenient. It tells you exactly what workouts to do for how long. There's a timer for your breaks. There's also a video on screen that shows you exactly how to do each exercise. I truly feel like I can't say enough good things about it. And again, honestly, like this has been the one thing that has finally allowed me to actually hit my New Year's resolution and New Year's goal that I set for myself so many years in a row about actually having a consistent workout routine and sticking to it. Literally, you guys, dare I say, this has been the best thing to happen to me in 2025, and that is a big and bold statement, but I genuinely stand by that. And also, if you are interested in using Trainwell or even trying it out, you can actually try it out for 14 days for free, so that's 2 weeks. I'll have the link in the description for that, and if you do try it out, please let me know how you like it. Okay, so I'm pulling up my workout for today. Also, if I didn't want to work out today, I could move my workout. It makes it really easy to just reschedule it for a different day. Also, if I just don't have the time to do the complete workout, there's also backup options. So for instance, for me, my trainer gave me a 30-minute one, which is walking on the treadmill. And then also if I have even less time than that, there's a 14-minute one, which is just gentle floor stretches. So it makes moving my body just a lot easier. All right, let's get into this workout. If I could give any advice, it's this. Get super clear on who the best version of yourself is. I highly recommend doing a journal exercise and brain dumping on the page everything about your ideal self. What are your daily habits? What does your morning routine look like? Do you surround yourself with like-minded people? Once you know who the best version of you is, start to implement those habits now. Make them non-negotiable parts of your day. Anytime I do this future you exercise, I always include being fit and healthy, having a consistent workout routine, feeling strong and confident in my body. If future me does this, why can't I start now? Why can't I become her now? So when I show up for my workouts each day, I'm stepping into future me and showing up for her. Working out has become a non-negotiable for me. And if you want to do this, find accountability. Whether it's using TrainWell and working with a personal trainer, joining a group fitness class, or doing it with a friend, it's way easier to show up when someone is checking in on you. At the end of the workout, I have an option to take a photo and share it with my trainer. So sometimes I just like to take a little selfie, and I wanted to include you guys in it. Say hi, Jill, in the comments. 1, 2, 3. Cute. Me and you are so cute. Okay, I actually do think it helped boost my mood, which is really exciting. Anyway, I have been prepping my lunch for tomorrow, which is leftover pasta that I made Monday, I believe, and then I put in some ground beef that I made last night. And then tonight, I'm just gonna have leftovers again because I kind of cooked extra last night, so I'm gonna have tostadas again. I have 2 ready to go on my plate. You guys, putting the cottage cheese on it was so good. I had the cottage cheese, Parmesan as well, with ground beef and black beans. It was literally so good. Very surprising that it's good because I've never heard of anyone doing that. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna take it easy tonight, eat my dinner, shower, and then maybe just have a little bit of a self-care night because like I said, I've been so stressed recently. So I feel like I just need to relax and decompress a little bit. Good morning. It is bright and early on a Thursday morning. Well, dark and early on a Thursday morning. I feel like the theme of today's workout is comfort. I put on super comfortable lounge pants, a crew neck, and I am feeling excited for this workout. I feel like Thursday workouts are the ones I always look forward to. It is my last workout of the week, and I always like to get it done first thing in the morning so that I have my evenings after work to do anything else I want to do. I also slept in this braid, so ignore it if it looks completely out of whack. But yes, let's get into this third and final TrainWell workout of my week. If you are also someone with a 9-to-5 job or have kids, side hustles, or just a busy life in general, I want you to know that you are not alone. It is so hard trying to fit me time into your day. I totally get it, but if it truly matters to you, please don't neglect it. Even if it's just 10 minutes of your day spent on working out or self-care or whatever it is you're trying to make time for, I promise it will make a difference. I used to believe it was all or nothing. I used to think that if I was going to read, it needed to be for at least 20 minutes or so. I used to believe that if I was going to journal, it needed to be a full page. I used to believe that if I was going to work out, it needed to be a full 30 minutes to an hour. But I was very wrong. What I've come to realize is that even if I do the most minimal form of the habit, it still compounds over time and makes a difference. Even if I just read 2 pages a day, I'll still get through the book. Even if I just journal a few sentences, I've still taken time for emotional regulation or gratitude or just getting thoughts out of my head onto paper. Even if I just work out for 5 minutes or just once a week, I'm still moving my body and I'm still showing up for myself. This mindset shift changed my life. All right, the workout is complete and it felt really good. I'm telling you guys, morning workouts just start my day off so right. But anyway, I am running a little bit behind schedule, so I'm going to take a very quick body shower and then eat breakfast, get ready for work. You guys know the drill at this point. If you guys have watched recent videos of mine, we have these giant holes in our ceiling downstairs because of a water leak, and the people are here finally fixing it. So that's why I'm using this mic to hopefully drown out that noise a little bit. But happy Friday. Today is my work from home day. I start work in about 15 minutes, but I wanted to sit down and chat a little bit more about some more tips that I have, just kind of rapid fire. Personally, a huge motivator of mine to work out is learning how it actually benefits my body, both in the present and in the future. There are so many benefits to working out. Not only does it positively affect your mental health, like reducing stress and anxiety, improving your quality of sleep, but there are also so many physical benefits. It reduces your risk of diseases. It improves your cardiovascular health. It improves your overall balance and coordination, which is super important as we age. Personally, Caleb and I want to have kids in the near future, and working out really significantly affects my ability to do so, as well as helping with the actual labor itself. Apparently, this study was done that shows that women who exercise regularly during pregnancy may have a shorter labor, with some finding up to 50-minute reduction in labor time. So when I learn about all of these reasons, that motivates me even more to make sure that I'm actually consistently working out. I want to be the healthiest that I can be for my future kids, for my future grandchildren, but also just for myself today. I want to show up for myself in that way. I realized I said rapid fire, and this is clearly not starting out that way, so I'm going to try to go through the other ones pretty fast. Have a clear plan of everything you're going to do specifically with your workout. If you use Train Well, obviously your entire workout is completely laid out for you, but this will definitely help you save time. It creates more efficiency, and you don't have to think about what you'll do next because it's already there and decided. Listen to your body. There are days where our body just needs that extra rest, so you can swap out a heavier weightlifting session for something lighter, or even just take a break altogether. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that, which leads me to the point of talking about the importance of prioritizing rest. By doing so, you're giving your body time to heal, and you're also preventing burnout. It is super important to track your progress and to celebrate the small wins. For instance, you could set up a reward system for yourself that if you complete X amount of workouts, you'll take yourself out for an ice cream cone, or you'll buy yourself that bag that you've been wanting. You could also keep a habit tracker, which is something I like to do. I use Notion for mine, or even a physical one, and just simply checking off the days that you complete the habit gives you that satisfaction and the drive to keep going. You can also do this by taking progress photos so that you can have a physical picture of your progress. Trainwell also has a way to track your progress as well, like measuring different body parts to show muscle growth, but even things like sleep quality, happiness, and energy levels. Also, as far as your mindset goes, it's so important to make movement a part of your identity. I read about this in Atomic Habits by James Clear, but we are more likely to stick to our habits when we make it a part of who we actually are. So instead of saying, I'm trying to work out, you can tell yourself, I prioritize health and movement. I am someone who stays active. I am strong. Simply making that little switch in your verbiage and the things that you tell yourself can really go a long way. And those are my quick tips. It is currently 8:27, so I start work in 3 minutes. I'm going to pull out my work laptop and get on with the day. I am home from volleyball. I had open gym tonight because it's Friday night. I typically try my best to go every Friday night unless I'm unable to. Open gym is always really fun. We play from 7 p.m. till around 10-ish. And I got home, ate a snack, so currently it is 11 p.m. I'm going to shower and head to bed. That concludes my whole week of workouts. I hope that this video motivated you to work on your own fitness routine. I hope that the tips were helpful. Just remember to give yourself grace as you are building that routine. There were so many times where I had a goal to stay consistent and I fell off of that. But the most important thing is to just get back up and try again the next day, and learning different tips and tricks to help you stay consistent with it, using different tools like Trainwell, for example. And just as a reminder, there is a link in the description where you can get 14 days of free training with Trainwell. You can take the quiz, find your perfect trainer, so I definitely recommend that resource. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.